my beautiful viewers and my beautiful diamond beauties and tans and Nigeros. We're gonna start the show in a few seconds. And yes, I am a grandmother, and I'm feeding the little one. So I'm tasking two things at the moment. But can I tell you, I want to dedicate this amazing show today with our beautiful author Nina to beautiful Howard, our miracle man. He called me his dancing queen. We call our one of our co-hosts our rosebud and life force and our love bug. And he wanted to say thank you so much for being part of this amazing family. And we love you, my beautiful Howard. I will love you till the end of the world. I want to say thank you so much for all your spirit, for your love and your encouragement. I want to say thank you for your smiles and your glasses and shining brightly, not only for us in the community, but to so many. So, my beautiful Howard, thank you for being part of my life. I love you. And then I just wanted to say thank you to beautiful Krista Rose and Gail Croft that is helping me to sponsor the show. So thank you, my beautiful ladies. And then thank you to my beautiful co-host, beautiful Rosebud or Krista, beautiful Life Force or Laura, and beautiful Love Bug or beautiful Gail. And then thank you, my beautiful Nina, for your amazing book. We're going to talk about your book in 1 second. So, my beautiful ones, are you ready? Are you ready? Let us start the show. Howard, this is for you, my beautiful one. This is for you. Here we go. Hello, my beautiful viewers. Hello, my beautiful co host. Hello, my beautiful author, Nina. I am so excited for today's show. I am going to feed the little one in a few seconds, but I want to say I am so honored to have beautiful Nina with us. Not only is she an amazing friend, a Mrs. Potts in our community, somebody that people look up to, she has the most beautiful voice and she is changing the lives of millions of healers around the world. So, my beautiful Nina, I am so proud of you with your book. When you showed me the front cover, what they wanted to give and what you wanted to have, just show us your front cover. I love your front cover. So, my
Thank you.
first question to you is please introduce yourself and tell us about your front cover. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to give to Krista, beautiful Laura, and Gail. So, ladies, take it away.
Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction. Hello, everybody. Hello, Laura, Gail, Krista, Sanette, and Howard. We're sending out lots of love and blessings. We are so honored to know you and have you in our life. Yeah, my name is Nina Maglic. I'm an intuitive marketing architect, CEO and founder of Healing Millions. And this is my new book called Healing Millions: Heal, Earn, and Impact Millions by Doing the Work You Love. And this cover is basically this is the heart. This heart and the butterflies, this is actually the logo of the company because it symbolizes when we use energy healing to help people heal. We usually use energy balls, or people call it differently, blessings balls, or whatever that is for you. In this case, we use energy, and this heart symbolizes we heal with love, and all these butterflies are the people we transform, lives we transform, we touch, because our mission is really not about us. It's about every single life we touch. And when we share our gifts, we change people's lives, and there's a huge ripple effect in society. And this is why this book is called Healing Millions, because I cannot do this alone. I have this big mission, but I need you to help me with this mission because every single one of us is needed right now. The world needs a lot of love, a lot of healing, and a lot of peace right now. And this is why this mission is so close to my heart. And yeah, I'm also somebody who grew up in a war, and I know what it means to go through um, I would just call it dark night of soul. And I know how it is to walk around without peace. And for me, this is really deep, meaningful, like because I truly believe there will be no peace in the world until we heal parts of us and until we find the peace within ourselves. And this is why I'm so passionate about this mission, because the world needs more love, more peace, more healing right now.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, well, I'm going to jump in. So, my name is Krista. I'm from Canada, and I'm best known as being an earth angel, as I'm put in people's lives to help them through their journey from being in a place of pain to finding a place of passion and purpose, because we all do that. We all suffer from pain. I'm an Amazon #1 best-selling author, and I have to say this because this is part of it. The book is called Skip the Pain, Experience of Pleasure. And wait for it. My tagline is cut the crap that's holding you back so you can live the life you love. So I'm obviously a TV co-host, international speaker. I'll be going to Romania pretty soon. And I'm a healer and energy worker too, a Reiki master, and as well as many modalities. And I'm absolutely thrilled to be here. Nina, your book has given me so much insight. So since I get to start, I get to also start the first question. Because as you'll see, sometimes we all steal each other's questions because we think so much alike. Uh, I wanted to say something that really stood out for me. It's like if I could have bolded this. You wrote, "The more you work on yourself, the better your life becomes." So when we think about that, the more we work on our traumas, our pain, the more we invest in ourselves, we heal that part. But can you talk a little bit about what it would mean to the second part, the better your life becomes?
Mhm.
Yes, definitely. Like a lot of time we think that we are victims of lives, that life just happened to us and we couldn't do anything about that, and it's so hard, and it's like we all had pain in our lives. There's no person in this life that didn't experience any kind of pain. And the thing is, when we choose how we respond to that, the first thing is really to understand at some level we co-created that because our soul needed to experience that to learn a new lesson. And we are not victims of life, we are creators of life. And when you understand that there's that pain is not always pain, pain is a good lesson, and there's so many gifts we get from that pain, and the whole life changes. And when you take responsibility for the life, we cannot really like go back and change the past, but we can take responsibility how we react to life. And when you take responsibility how you react to life, you choose to, okay, I'm ready to heal, I'm ready to release, the whole life shifts. And very often we need to hit a very low point in our life to do something about that. That's the human nature. And But the moment when we decide to heal, there's so much that is going to happen. Like, first of all, yes, we are going to release a lot of things. Yes, we are going to go through some pain, but all of that is really helping us becoming better version of ourselves, because we need to let go of pain and like shame and guilt and blame that we accumulated through our lives. And what I mean by when your life is going to be better when you do that, the first thing, what the biggest impact healing had on my life was the feeling of being liberated from my past. What does it mean? Like, I'm able to go back to my past and not feel any fear anymore. That's huge for me. For somebody who lived 3 years in the wars, being scared to death if we are going to survive next day, that was a huge for me, to be able to go back and revisit all these memories and feel liberated. I don't have that fear anymore because I'm not that person anymore, and that was really huge. So, but the first thing is you will be able to look back at your past and feel no attachment to that. The second thing, your whole life is going to change because your energy, your vibration is going to change, and you're going to start attracting different types of people in your life. Some people will stay in your life, some people will go, but you will invite a lot people who match your vibration, who are more like you, who have similar goals as you do. And that's just something what is going to happen. The next thing what is going to happen is a lot of new opportunities are going to be presented to you because you're now open to that. And that's something that is also beautiful, unique experience people experience usually after healing, that there are so many opportunities. But by the way, these opportunities were always available to us, but we were not able to see them. Let's be honest. Like, at the
Yeah.
moment when you heal, when you realize I'm not the victim of life, I'm a creator of my life, there are so many things that are going to shift in your life. And the more you work on yourself, the better your life becomes, the better your like the more your business expands. And this is something I cannot stress enough, because, as you know from my book, 80% of success is mindset, the
Yeah.
rest is strategy and community. But
I was
we need
getting to
to
that.
really
You stole my question.
oh,
No,
sorry. Sorry.
that's something we do, and that's all great. But I just wanted to comment, and you answered that so beautifully and eloquently. And there's so many touch points to that, because not only pain in our past, pain we've gone through anyway, but physical pain. And one thing, when I read it, I don't believe in coincidences. So if people out there, things are meant to be. I was meant to read Nina's book exactly the day I was in a car accident. So in the car accident, I was able to walk away from it. Do I have injuries and do I have pain? Yes. But I went to the gratitude, especially after reading that. I kept saying, I'm so grateful that I'm able to be here for, whatever. I'm not in a hospital bed. So instead of staying in that victim mentality. So your mental state 100% dictates so much of of how we live our life. So for me, I try to stay in gratitude. Nina, you nailed that, and thank you for really bringing that up and writing this book and having it come into my life right at the perfect time.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy it helped you.
Yeah. So Laura.
Okay, thank you. I was going to ask Miss Gail if she wanted to go, but I'll go. And thank you. Hi, Nina. It's
Hi.
always just such a joy. You and I have been on many shows and we've circulated around like all of us here together. It really is a global family. And as you mentioned, community too. And I think some of us miss the really true importance of community and whatever that looks like for us. It can be two of you, it can be 2 million of you, but there really, I think, is an energy to how we look and build community. This book, like Krista was saying, no coincidence. I'm sure Gail, she'll be right here in step with us. there's so much here, but what I really love about this book is the beauty and the alchemy and the empowerment of consciousness in with business. And no one's right inventing the wheel here, but this book has such, I don't, again, you talk about frequency, you reference Dr. Joe Dispenza. I have something here about this, but there really is an energetic structure to your book that if the reader welcomes it in, invites it in, there are, as Krista said, so many touch points to what the reader will learn, the knowledge and the insights that one can gain from the book. And it will just happen to expand and elevate your business at the same time. So you've done a beautiful job writing this book, because this isn't always easy to bring consciousness and spirituality and what some people would think is new knowledge, which is not, as you know, very ancient, into the business world. So congratulations, very beautiful.
Thank you so much. I
I,
just
I
want to
want,
say thank you. Thank you
you're
so
welcome.
much for the beautiful words.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, I have, like, I'm sure like everybody, I've got so many questions that I'm not quite sure where I want to start, but I am going to start with this one because I think we are about empowering everyone, but we are really about women, empowering women. We run families. We run churches. We run, businesses. And you ask this question, how much does this cost you not having a business of your own? And I think we miss this idea that when we move into that experience, everything else just absolutely advances. So, can you maybe share with the audience? I'm going to ask you to share beyond the importance of this question. It really does, I think, trigger in a very positive way what is possible for each person out there listening that isn't quite sure. Am I worth it? Do I have enough knowledge? Do I have the skills? But once you start, and again, when you read the book, you'll see the way that you've really formatted the book. But I really think, how much does this cost you not going for this? And I know, and I just want to acknowledge we have a long list of comments, but I want to give you the opportunity to answer that. So thank you.
Yeah, I think that's a really good question. I asked the question for the same reason I asked myself, because I'm a creative being. If I'm not creating, I'm dying inside. If I'm not doing things I love, I'm not me. I'm like I'm not I'm just half of me walking through this life feeling like sad, depressed, and like all kind of things. I need to do what I'm bored to do. I need to express myself fully. And in this way, in my way, this is a business and teaching people how to run business. But I also want to say, like, you touch something that is so important. So many people walk through life having these big dreams and not having the courage to pursue them because they never believe, am I good enough? Is it possible for me? And maybe I need just one more certificate. Maybe I need just one more course to do it. And I just want to say, if you have these amazing gifts that are given to you, you need to share them with the world, because they are not given to you to keep them just for yourself. That's not the purpose of that. It's really meant to share them with the world, because I also always want to say something like, if the God, the universe, the source, however you want to call it, believed in you and gave you these amazing gifts, why would you ever doubt yourself? Because
Oh.
you are more than enough. You have these gifts and they're given to you for a reason, because they saw something in you. They saw that you can carry out the mission that was given to you. So for everybody who thinks they need another certificate, another horse, I will say no. Just use what you have and do it, because what you really need is the practice with clients. And when you start learning and when you start using energy healing with your clients, you will notice that you can develop your own tools. You can do healing in your own way. So you don't have to follow somebody else's rules. Like, tool is just permission to use your gift, but you can use your gift without the tool, and that's it. And that you really don't need certification. And I always talk about these highly paid healers. They didn't become highly paid healers because they have 50 certificates. They became healers, highly paid healers, because they master one skill, practice it, share that with the world, and spend a lot of time sharing and becoming known for the work they do. So I always say that, because, and there's no difference. I truly believe there's no difference in healing skills between like somebody who is starting and somebody who has been in this industry for so long. Because if you believe you can change people's life, and if you really practice and if you dedicate yourself to do it, somebody who is just starting can be as powerful as somebody who has been in this for many,
Mm.
many years. You just need to start and do it.
So everyone knows that watches the show. I talk about empowerment, internal empowerment, in order to empower others. You just so eloquently did this for our listening audience. As you were speaking about the importance of empowering ourselves, having faith to that connection to the source, and when we trust in that, build confidence in that, we then we're able to use that to expand on our purpose, and that is to empower one another. So again, the book, Krista always is talking, she so beautifully does this, the book, but this really is, I think, for all of us, right? We've all tuned in and out of businesses. We all know people that are starting businesses. It's a crowded industry. There's a lot happening in the world. When you tune into that part of you, as you said, that one beautiful, magnificent part of you, your individuality, there are clients that need that. And only you can gift that. And this book really does, I think, really sparks that in you as a reader. And we're all very pretty established in what we do and who we are. And this book, like, really, we were able to align with, whoa, I see that in there. We can even elevate, right? All of what we're doing there. So again, beautiful book, beautifully written. And I love that answer because it's a very empowering answer. So I appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Nina.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, Gail.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Gail Kraft. I'm an author, and I've recently been called a soul Sherpa. What does that mean? It means I stand beside you as you go through the tough times. But this is not about me. This is about Nina. And so I do want to take a moment and read some of the comments, if you don't mind, Nina, and then I'll come to my question because there's so many of them. So it starts off with Marie saying, hi, hello, Marie. And then we have Natalie, and Natalie says, rock, red countdown. She's like, rock, red, countdown. She is really cheering you on. And we have lots of sunglasses. And then Natalie again, love is always the answer. Marie, was it more love is necessary in this crazy world we're in? And then we have Christina, and Christina says, what is she saying? Where'd you go, Christina? There you are. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. She's singing to you as she would. Marie is again saying, we are not victims of life. Absolutely. So people are cheering you on. I don't know who the 21st century oracle, Phoenix. You may know Phoenix. Hi, Nina. Congratulations. Beautiful soul. Sydney's here. Hello, Sydney. Yes, this is a powerful realization, right? I am the creator of my life. It's unbelievable comments just going on and on. I'm using up all my time on this, but that's no care. I don't care. Marie is saying, when you change how you see your world changes. Sydney again, I am enthusiastic about Nina's book. Then we've got sunglasses, and then we have, God gives us gifts and we should be using it for sure. So I just want to say everybody is loving this and we've just begun. So one of the things that I took out of this book, there was so much. I have 5 pages, so you're not going to steal my questions. I have 5 pages. And, I did some work with Howard when he was in Powelltown and Colintown. He was the CEO, and I did some training with him, and we did a lot of conversation, a lot of talking around how this philanthropic group doesn't know how to act like a business. How do we get these people who are heart centered to treat this like a business? And so one of your comments is do what you love, but treat it like a business. So can you share with us a little insight about what that means? Because I think heart centered people don't think they have what it takes, and they so do.
Nice question.
Yes, I love that question. And to be honest, I caught myself also between these two worlds. To be honest, we healers, we coaches, we start this because we experience life-changing things in our life. We know what helped us. We want to share this with the world. We want to help somebody. We don't even think about starting a business. We just want to share our knowledge and share our gifts with the world and help as many people as possible. This is the first step everyone does. And that's okay. This is how we all start. But I started like that. I started doing courses. People started referring me friends and family members, and all of a sudden I was booked weeks in advance. And I didn't even I realized that this is a business. I thought this is just a hobby. I'm just helping people. But the truth is, I got a little kid, and I couldn't have a crazy schedule as I used to have a crazy schedule. I had to adjust my life. I couldn't have sessions in the morning, sessions in the afternoon, sessions in the evening. I had a little baby, and I wanted to be a mom. And I realized there was a point in my life when I was holding my kid in one arm and typing an email to my client and thinking to myself, I'm failing as a mother, I'm failing as a business, I'm failing as everything. Like, this is not supposed to be like this. I have to change this because my business should not run my life. I should run my business. And I made a clear decision. Okay, Nina, I really wanted to know the first thing what I needed to do, how I want my business to be. That was the first thing I really wanted to be clear, how I want my business to be. And then the second thing what you really need to get clear is like who I want to serve and how I want to serve them. And this is where everything starts. And then really take action every single day as if you already have successful healing business, and if you already have a coaching business of your dreams. How would you show up in that situation and start doing things? Sometimes you will not feel like you want to do it, but it's okay. You do things even if you don't feel like you're doing it, because there's going to be a moment in your life when you're going to get a beautiful message from your client thanking you for changing their lives. And that is going to be like, oh my God, I need to keep pursuing this. And I love what I'm doing. Sometimes I just need to take a little bit break and I can continue doing it. But yeah, this is the first step. Really get clear how you want your business to be, who you want to serve, and how you want to serve them. That's it. Start from there. Start behaving as you already have successful healing business or coaching business.
I love that you start acting as if, because we all know everything is energy. And if you start as if, it's inevitable for it to manifest. It has to, right? And we have beautiful Sanette back here with us. So I am going to see if she has a question for you.
I thank you, my beautiful girl. I actually have too many questions for beautiful Nina. And yes, the first few was already been answered through a question or her answers that she elaborates on. But my beautiful Nina, I just put in the comments. You've got, can you explain your illuminated offer? And I really want to, on half of the session, because we are already half an hour in, I want you to tell them what are you going to bestow on all the viewers that is looking at this now and in the future as well. So my question to you is, can you explain what the Illuminated offer is and why it's crucial for heart-centered entrepreneurs? And then my beautiful viewers, when Nina give you the answer, please check down below in the show notes all the details to buy the book. Everything is in the show notes, and also all our co-hosts details for them for you to connect with them. But also in the comment section, Nina sent me her website for the gift. So please tell us about the gift, my beautiful Nina.
Yes, I have a special gift. First of all money collected from the book launch is going to be fully donated to Children's Hospital, Sant'Anna Children's Hospital in Vienna, who does research on cancer and helps kids with cancer. So I'm giving all money collected from the book launch to them. So I want to help collect as much money as possible for them, and this is why I'm giving amazing prices for people who buy a book. They get one of my courses, Clarity and Action Business course. I'm going to give that for free. I'm also going to give Abundance and Overflow course for free. I'm going to give also 4 steps to create profitable, predictable, scalable healing business. And there's also one more bonus there. Go and check it. Healing Millions implementation workshop, because I want to make sure that you implement things from the book. I'm not just giving you the book. I want to make sure that I help you with the book. And if you see the book, if you read the book, there are a lot of resources in the book that you can get for free, that you can use to implement to get results. And I know some people will need extra help. And this is why I'm extending this help and having this implementation workshop live on Zoom in June to help you implement everything. So basically, you get bonuses worth 700 euros if you buy a book. And you have all descriptions when you click on the link, because I want to make sure that, first of all, I support you, but also I support the business, support the Children's Hospital, because this business was not really about me. It's about every single life I touch. And my whole life, I wanted to have a business that changes people's lives. So my mission is I help you, you help me, and together we help collective and people around us. And that's the whole mission. And I want to come back to your question about the Illuminated offer. I truly believe, and this is what I experience in my work with clients, selling one-off sessions is not really beneficial for clients. And here's the reason. Sometimes we have a session with client and then we don't see the client for months, sometimes even years. And when they show up, they have the same issue. And the thing is, when we start working with clients, we need time to explore everything. Like we need to, like a lot of times pain has a layers, and there are a lot of events from our life that influence that. We need time to help our clients release that. We can move energy very fast. You can really release pain very fast, but your body cannot catch up with that. Body needs time to adjust to new energy. And basically, when we create an offer that is focused on creating people results and helping people get results in their healing journey, and thinking about what kind of support they really, really need to heal, and thinking about, okay, is there anything I can do? Is there anybody I can hire to support me in healing with this client? Because very often, when people come to us, when people come to healers, they tried everything. And it's not that people don't want to heal. People really want to heal, but very often they have a lot of emotions going on. Like when they start healing, there's so many things coming up from the past. They very often have unsupportive environment at home. They have challenges with friends, co-workers. A lot of things are happening there. So they try to heal, but they cannot heal. And what we need to do as a healer is to try to find a way how to create supportive environment for them so they can heal. On top of that, you need to help clients build sustainable habits, because the habits they have right now brought them into the situation they are currently in the situation where they have a pain. If we really want to change people's lives, we need to help people create better habits. So when they stop working with us, they have these habits that help them continue to heal and grow and create much better lives. And this is the whole mission of the offer. This is how we create the offer, focusing on results and all supports they need to heal.
Nice.
Thank you, my beautiful Nina. Beautiful. So I'm going to ask beautiful Krista and Gail to do the next two questions. And then we'll be going over then to Laura we will see the time frame if there is time for another question, but then we're going to do the speed run. So Krista, all over to you, my beautiful one. Oops, let me just unmute you. There you go, my beautiful Krista.
Yeah, I would like to focus just a little bit more on the book. So this is definitely an actionable book. In the book, at the end of the chapters, there's a call to action. And the most amazing thing is there's a barcode that you can scan and get more free resources. So I really wanted to highlight that because as much as, all these amazing insights that we're receiving, I wanted to tell people a little bit about what is in the book and how the book is laid out. So it's really laid out it's a roadmap to success, if I can say it like that. But so now I'll give a little bit of a question, and Sanette, it kind of reminds me of you. So you wrote in here, what is your biggest why? So once you figure that out, what is your biggest why? And I was thinking about that. What if people feel like they have too many? How would you help them narrow it down?
Yeah, what excites you the most?
Oh, I like that.
What makes you happy? What really, because we have all a lot of dreams, but there's only one dream that makes me really excited to wake up at any given time. And 1 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 3 in the morning, just to do it. And I feel so excited. It doesn't feel really like a work. It feels like a joy. It really makes me so happy doing it. And this is the dream I will go for.
Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful answer. So, Gail, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you. And Nina, I say it needs to make me feel delicious. Right. Enjoy, joy, 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 joy. So, yes, your book is amazing. The way that it's laid out, it is definitely a roadmap to success. And there are call to action items, which I'm all about that. I'm like, oh, she's making me have to actually go and do something. So it's not just a book that you can sit back and read. You're actually expected to do something with it. So that's why it's a roadmap to success. Now, one of the things that you mentioned in the book, which I love, is nobody cares about you until they understand what you do for them.
Yeah.
Many times, I will tell you, as an early entrepreneur, I was like, I don't know what I do for them. I just know I have this calling and I have no choice but to follow it. Right. So, why does anyone care about my following? Can we talk a little bit about that and maybe how people can find out or discover what it is that they are actually doing for their clients?
That's good.
Yeah, the best way is just ask your clients about the results they get and start from there. It's simple. This is the biggest problem in the healing and coaching industry. People really don't know what they're doing. I'm doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I have no clue what I'm doing. Just ask your clients and have a conversation with them. Everything starts with the clients. You need to really pay attention to the words they're saying. And sometimes you just need to get on a call and talk about things, listen to them, every word they say. I pay close attention to every single client, and I have a membership. Pay close attention to what people need, and and sometimes I will stay longer on the call and say, what do you think we can improve to make it even better? What do you think I can do even a little bit better? What do you think works really, really well for you? Can you explain a little bit more? And I ask people, I always talk to people. Sometimes I will stay long, sometimes even 1 hour longer than actual call. But I just want to know people, start paying attention and start asking clients about results and really start from there.
That is so beautiful. There was a time where I was completely redesigning my website. It was during the launch of a book it was about 10 years ago. And the woman who was designing this for me was brilliant. We went out to lunch with one of my past clients. And she didn't ask me one question. She turned to her and she said, "So when Gail worked for you, how did this happen? When Gail worked for you, what were your results?" Right? When Gail, right? And I sat there. It's like when Sinette wrote my article. I was blown away from what she says. I'm like, I'm awesome. Right. So definitely turn to your clients. I think that's a brilliant, brilliant answer. Thank you so much. And before we run out of time, Laura, to you.
Yes. So I'm just going to make a comment on that because Sinette, you can let me know if you want me to go into the speed round first. But we do forget to ask our clients. It goes beyond a testimony. It's this line of communication, this compassionate exchange of what I am trying, attempting, or working, right? We effort towards really transforming their issues at hand, but then when they come back and they actually have that transformation to share, it just changes everything. So I love that. There's even a comment in here from Sydney that says, "Thank you for the question, Gail, and the answer, Nina. I have been wondering about the results my clients are experiencing. Ask them." And I think this is so important. In my coaching, the way I work my program out is at the end of every session, there is this exchange. What did you gain? Where was the most expansion? And it kind of sets up for the next, session that we have. And it really allows them to be reflective. What did the coach me on? What did I learn? And maybe what still is the touch point needed for next time. So again, very empowering as coaches, as leaders, but empowering to our community that's listening. So
Wow.
fantastic.
So I need to press the button, and Marie says simply and brilliant, simple and brilliant. Ask them. So here to you, my beautiful Nina, and for asking the question, my beautiful girl. So my beautiful Laura, there is time for your question, and then there's time for the speed round. Thank you, my beautiful one.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I'm all about structure everywhere. I've been like this since I was a kid because for me, energy is in and itself a structure, right? It just is. There is order to movement. There's even order in chaos, right? We know this, whether we believe in Big Bang Theory or anything else, angels creating things. So we all have a different way of looking at the world. But I love when you talk about how sacred work needs structure. Again, I think this is a powerful statement. That's kind of what I gathered through your book, though there's this beautiful kind of alchemy to the way you write and how you're expressing it. Sacred work needs order, it needs structure. So, just a little bit deeper expression of that part of your writing in your business.
Yeah, I think a lot of times when I talk to first of all, this starts really with the clarity. But a lot of time when I talk to healers what they want and where they are going, they have no clue. But if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. So we need to first start with the structure, what you want, who you serve, and how you serve them. And then also I have I think you're talking about a specific chapter. I have a creating illuminated world and how to structure that world. And that I truly believe that sometimes you need to share your all gifts, not sometimes, you need to share gifts and knowledge with the world, share experience for people so that people can get to know you and people can have a chance to talk to you. I have 99% of my content for free, but I still have a business that runs and generates money because of the way I structure it. I serve people from all over the world for free. And if somebody wants to work with me, there's like a low ticket offer. I have a membership, but they can come and get support they need. But I also have my core offer, where I teach group how to create, launch, and sell courses. But I also have a one-on-one experience with clients where if they need more access to me, if they want to have my one-on-one time with them, that's a premium. And this is how, if you think about, like 99% of my content is for free, but I still have different structures in my business because I serve different audience. And I share freely, I share my gifts. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can find a lot of videos where I teach people for free. And I also have my like a low ticket offer, group offer, and premium offer. But what I teach inside is I help people implement things and get things done. And this is where a lot of people also need support. And this is how you also can do it in your healing business. Just because you're reading someone energy and tell them what blocks they have, blocks will not disappear. You have to understand people. If people try to heal, people want to heal. Everybody wants to be happy. Nobody wants to live in pain and trauma, but people don't know how to heal because nobody taught us how to do it. If you share your tips, if you share your knowledge, if you help somebody for free, that's fine. You serve humanity. But there are going to be people inside that world that want to work with you closely, that want your attention, want support, either in group setting or in a one-on-one setting. And that's okay. You need to have a structure inside your business that you have offers for every single person who comes to your world. And sometimes people are so scared to share their gifts for free. And the thing is, people need to get to know you. People need to get to know you. Trust is hard to build, especially on. You need to share this with the world and show people that you really can get results by helping them get results.
I love that.
It's
Thank you. Yeah, I just heard as you were speaking, structure the share. And that's what you're doing. You even are structuring the way you share your time, your expertise, and built into that business mindset are those different levels. So you can create wealth, but you also are serving that part of yourself, which is to be in service of others. So I love that. Beautiful. All right. Well, I have 6 questions. However, Miss Krista Rose also has some. So I'll do the first 3. Miss Sinette, is that okay? And then Miss Rosebud can do. All right. Beautiful. All right. So I am going to go for my first word. And again, just a brief, like instinctual answer. Clarity.
joy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Energy.
Fun.
Illumination.
Experience.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Woo. All right, Miss Rosebud.
That was fantastic, especially when Laura started off with clarity, which was my first word. That's
Okay.
okay. I got other ones. So, how about belief?
Mm.
Trust.
That's great. Money.
Oh, I like this.
Money. I think it's fun. I think it's fun.
I love that.
I like that. It is fun. And my last word would be your why.
Mm.
My mission.
Oh, love it.
My beautiful Laura, just ask your last 3 as well because it's so beautiful. Wow.
All right, so transformation.
Ooh.
Healing.
Ooh.
I had healing, so I'm going to ask you healing.
Life changing.
Oh, see? And my last one, strategy.
It's fun.
I
Really love.
like to have fun.
Wow, I love it. I love it. So Marise, very excited to get your book, darling. She's gonna get your book. So my beautiful viewers, Nina's book is so insightful. Nina's book is truly a blessing. Thank you, my beautiful Nina, for being here, for gracing us with your radiant energy, your heartfelt wisdom. your incredible tools from healing millions. Your journey is a testimony to the power of resilience, vision, and a purposeful driven entrepreneurship. Please, my beautiful viewers and our beautiful community, visit Nina's website, and then also please down below in the show notes. So Nina's website is ninamalic.com and healingmillions.com. And then also in the comments, I have put down Nina's beautiful book. Just give me 1 second. Um, Healing Million Books book.com, and visit and buy Nina's book. So my beautiful Nina, how are you feeling? Yes?
I feel excited because I just want to invite people to the party next week. I
Yes,
have an
yes.
amazing book launch party on Tuesday, May 20th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We come together to celebrate you and to thank you for being part of this amazing movement to heal millions. Thank you
Wow.
so much for joining us, for coming. I think it's going to be amazing. I just know I have amazing coaches, healers, my mentors coming to the party. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. So my beautiful Nina, how are you feeling at this moment, my beautiful one?
Excited,
Mhm.
excited and blessed. And yeah, I feel really honored to be here today and to be surrounded by amazing women and have amazing community and receive all these comments. I just want to say to everybody, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. So, my beautiful co-host, we've got each of you have a half a second to say something towards Nina, my beautiful Gail.
Oh, I am just, you're an angel and you're blessing the world with this book and with what you do. And I'm so happy to be a part of your life right now.
Thank you,
Thank you so much. I'm so blessed to have you here. Thank you.
my beautiful Krista.
Thank you for creating this amazing book, which is not only a book, it's a pathway to creating a better life and to heal, literally healing millions. So thank you.
Thank you so much for your beautiful words. Thank you. Thank you.
My beautiful Laura.
Yeah, thank you, Grandam. Well, as I said, Nina, I mean, I've always treasured your energy. We've been circulating because of our beautiful Miss Sinette, but I really appreciate the way my mind works. It takes something pretty unique to stimulate and get me excited and have fun when I'm actually reading something like that. I can take it and apply it. And so I really appreciate that. I have gotten so much out of this book and I really enjoyed your expertise. But again, I want to acknowledge the alchemy of how you put it together, which I just think is just magnificent. I love the consciousness, the spirituality in with the book. We have many authors, you know, monk mindset, all of that, which are beautiful too, but there's just something about you. And when I think about the word illumination, I you kind of have that halo around you. You've got that aura around you. So thank you. Just a beautiful job. Continue doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank, thank you. So, my beautiful viewers, may I tell you to get Nina's book is not only going to bless your life, but it's going to bless millions of children's lives as well, healing them. So, my beautiful ones, are you ready to have a dance with us? My beautiful ladies, are you ready? The viewers said yes, they are ready. Our beautiful ladies that have given us all the love comments are ready. Here we go. Howard, hear you, my beautiful Howard.
HB.
Walking on sunshine or dancing in the rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam or
Thank
from
you.
butterflies
Thank
to
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
rose.
We love you,
Oh,
Howard.
there's
Thank you.
magic in
We love you,
laughter
Howard.
We love you,
rain.
Howard.